Okay, hang on a minute. All right, everybody, if this works, you guys can keep that. Okay, I'll be focused with Maddie. You can talk to my mods. They can answer questions. So go ahead. Hi, Maddie. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me well? Because you're a little quiet there, but I can hear you.
I can hear you pretty well.
Okay, all right. So you already gave consent. Maddie, you were talking about wanting to connect with a father. Okay. I will tune in. I will see. There is an older, well, there's two older males here. So they're together.
Oh,
Yeah. So this could be a grandfather and a father or an uncle and your father. Do you have two older males on the other side?
I do. One of them I didn't talk to a lot, but I do have
That's
another
okay.
on the other side.
Okay, that's all right. And it doesn't matter if you didn't talk to him much at all. How I am picking up, I'm being shown a car. Now, I don't know if somebody had a car accident, or this person could be talking about someone who just had a car accident on Earth. Can you connect to that at all?
I had a car accident in 2018, a few years
No,
ago, but there's
yeah,
something.
this would be something pretty current. Like could have been a minor fender bender.
My mom,
Okay.
my mom, totaled her car.
Oh, well, that's not a minor fender bender. Okay. So this male, the one of the males is popping in is talking about the auto accident. Okay. Also, who's the drinker?
Ooh, that would be my grandfather.
Okay. So it looks like I have the grandfather and I think this is your dad, but let's go. I want to make sure this is your dad. Um, I'm picking up that someone received a diagnosis, and when they got the diagnosis, it went fast.
My dad.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm also picking up the number 17.
That is my favorite number of all time.
Okay. Okay. I'll take that. Obviously, your dad is the one that gave it to me. There's a B name like Brandon, Bradley, Brenda. There's a B name.
The only B name I have would be my stepdad,
That's okay.
but his
That's
name's
okay.
Brian.
Okay. All right. And your stepdad is still on Earth, right?
Yes.
Okay. They're back to the cars again. Who works with cars, works on cars, collects cars?
My dad did a lot of car collecting when he was
Okay.
alive. He had a bunch of little
Okay.
car collections.
Okay. There we go. I'm also being shown the color blue for some reason.
That was my dad's favorite color.
Okay.
Anytime we talked about color, it was always blue.
Okay. Is it somebody has three kids?
Mm,
Or like your dad could have been one of three. Somebody in the family has three or one of three.
one of three. I have three other sisters, but my dad was one of five.
Okay. Think a little bit outside the box. Now, there could be, and that would mean pregnancies. So somebody could have lost a child and still had two children. So it'd be total of three pregnancies.
If we're thinking about it, my sister a few years ago was supposed to have a child, but she lost it, and she had a set of twins last September.
Okay. Okay. There you go. That's the sister. Okay, I keep hearing this name repeated, so I never hold back on anything. Cruz. Is there somebody that's named Cruz or sounds like that name? Could be Cruise. Did somebody go on a cruise? I'm hearing cruise.
Cruise. It makes me think of my dad did a lot of cruising on his motorcycle. That's all he did was cruising all the time.
Okay.
That's what that makes me think of.
Okay. That works. like as teenagers, we would all go cruising, you know, whatever. So that would be a validation from him as well. He's talking about, I don't know if this is your dad talking or the grandpa, because they're both there together, being a difficult parent.
I'd say both of them. My grandfather, the one that has, well, both of them have passed, but my dad's dad, they never got along. They were always at like some kind of weird path. They didn't talk for years. And my dad and I always saw him every summer a lot, but before his passing, it was kind of on a rocky start with him and I. So I would, yeah.
Okay. But like he's talking about being buddies now, because when we get to the other side, all of that falls to the wayside. Okay. So they're buddies together. Okay. Which is kind of cool. Is there somebody that's just became a teenager in the family? Or were you a teenager when he passed?
I was 19, so technically a teenager, technically not.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
And there is the month of April that is being significant. April or the 4th of a month would be somebody's birthday, anniversary, crossing over. So it's either April or the number 4.
The 4th of the month in August was my aunt's birthday who passed away.
Okay. That would be connected to your dad, correct?
Kind of.
Okay.
Not really my mom's sister, but they always they lived together for a while.
Okay. So we got that. There's also, is there a Harley?
Harley. I have my dad's Harley.
You have your dad's Harley. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. There's also, somebody lost a cat because your dad has a cat with him. Or it could be between him and your grandpa, but there's a cat with them.
My dad talked about how he had a family cat years ago. It was when he was really young. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but he had one that's the only cat he's ever had, was the one he had growing up.
Okay. I would take that because with your grandpa being there with your dad, if that's the only cat that your dad would be mentioning, then that's letting you all know he's with his cat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there a Barbara? There's another B name. There's like a B, Barbara, Barbie. Think once again outside the box. I think this is someone connected to you and they would still be on Earth. Barbara, Bonnie, has a sound like that. This could be a family friend. If you're not sure, just write it down, okay? Write that down.
B name. Yeah, the other one I can think of is Bonnie.
And that's, he says late for Christmas. So I don't know if your dad he was late for Christmas or you celebrated after Christmas. He said late for Christmas. Unless there's somebody else in the family that he's talking about being late for Christmas.
Well, the only Christmas I remember with my dad that was a big one was when him and his girlfriend Sue, but her middle name was Bonnie.
Okay, there's the B name. Okay. So he's talking about but it wasn't like right on Christmas. It was like not on the actual Christmas day, but he's talking about being late for Christmas. And he said that right after the B name. So that works. I'll take that. Okay. 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 You're talking about the move, the move. Did you just move?
I'm about to move.
Okay.
I'm currently looking at apartments. That's my one big stressor is moving right
Okay.
now.
Okay, that's perfect. He's talking about the move. That works. Okay. So that, coming in and talking about current things is nice because it's a validation that they watch what goes on Earth. Okay. He's also telling me to tell you, don't be so picky.
That I literally just looked at 2 or 3 apartments last week and I was like, yeah, like I was like really weird about it.
Don't be so picky. Let's see if he's got anything else to say. Okay, there's a number 9, which would be the 9th of a month or something about some September, or somebody could have been gone 9 years, 9 months.
The 9th month is when he passed.
Okay. Okay, thank you. He's also showing me a big bowl of popcorn, and I mean huge.
That was he would get the biggest thing of popcorn at movies. That was his favorite thing to do with him and I.
Okay. I mean, like, humongous. Okay,
Like,
thank
I
you for
feel
that.
like this big. Like, you get the biggest one at the
Okay.
movies.
All right, just they like to pop in with memories as well. So he's just okay. Let me see if he's got anything else to say. He's come through pretty good for you today and brought you. Hopefully, it's brought you some comfort, some helps you a little bit. Okay. And if I'm able to save some of this and upload it, do I have your permission to do it?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I think he just wanted to pop in just to say hello. And